What's good? We live with it. There's no gonna play some music real quick, and then we gonna get off into a little bit of shit.
Revolutionary, revolutionary. Why you niggas scary? All you haters gon' get buried. Use a bitch, use a snitch, killer, quick. Tell that bitch you ain't revolutionary, revolutionary. Why you niggas scary? All you haters gon' get buried. Use a bitch, use a snitch, killer, quick. Tell that bitch you ain't a killer, no. Bitch you ain't a killer, hoe. Caught you with a breaker coat. You don't kick you in your throat. The figure four. Your leg get the dough. Take your bitch and hit the moat. Fuck a bitch like hit the dough. Load it up a 44. Thought they hit the building, hoe. Hands up in that building, so I don't give a fuck no more. They gon' see the endless glow. From the bullets when you go. Shoot the fed up in this road. Gotta let the building low. Better get out before it. Revolutionary, revolution. These niggas scary, all you haters gonna get buried. Use a bitch, use a snitch, killer, quick. Tell that bitch you ain't a killer, no. Got another building, hoe. CIA up in they hoe. Give a Billy about to go. If you scared, then let me know. I will do this on my own. I will blast you with the chrome. Custom weapon with a drone. Got to disintegrate your bones. What is poppin', hoe? Bodies dropping slow, lock it low. With this chopper hoe, knock you out your coat. Burn the smoke, while I spice your boat. Drag you to a boat on the coast. Chop your body up, hope you take it note. Revolutionary, revolutionary. Why you niggas scary? All you haters gonna get buried. Use a bitch, use a snitch, killer, quick. Tell that bitch you ain't a killer. Revolutionary, revolutionary. Why you niggas scary? All you haters gonna get buried. Use a bitch, use a snitch, killer, quick. Tell that bitch you ain't a killer. Revolutionary, revolutionary. Why you haters scary? All you haters gonna get buried. Use a bitch, use a snitch, killer, quick. Tell that bitch you ain't a killer.
Phenom Rogue One production.
Show me my opponent. Where's my opponent? I'm a killer ball, double bed, you don't want it bad. With components, throw you in the ocean. Sleeping with the fishes, bitches, listen, I be on it. Start while he's scoring. Pull off in the foreign. Don't get 60 seconds, hit the gas, then I'm blowing like a river. Feeling like a winner. Grab a fine chick while they eat her for dinner. I've been on the mission. Never keep me slipping. Call it up the ghouls, every bustin' at a bed building. In the lobby, dropping bodies like a fucking brew. Weeds ripping everybody. Show me my opponent. 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 This is my decision. Chillin' like a villain. Cut you up the ribbons, cause the government is tripping. Now I'm up in Cali, chillin' with this baddie. Crystal, going all in the baby girl, call me daddy. Riding through the valley, smoking on the fatty. About to get this work, 50 straight in Cincinnati. Gotta get this money, get back to the money. Haters looking funny, cause I shot him in the stomach. Motherfuckers on the battle, you the one to battle. Pulling out the shot and make the whole body rattle. Don't wanna kill the chatter, see your body shatter. Fill it with the hurricane, everybody scatter. Show me my opponent. show me my opponent, 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 show me my opponent.
Play this for Crystal, you know what I'm saying? It's me and my baby right here. Yeah. Let's warm it up, baby. We in Holiday 3, baby. Hey.
It's a motherfucking bad chick. Let's go get the bag quick. Get the bricks, rip the shit, baby. You the savage, baby. You the baddest. Sexy with the glasses, low cut dress, baby girl got some fashion. Hopping out the wagon, in the club dancing. Back to the crib, baby girl want some passion. Let's go make some magic. She is outstanding. In the bedroom, seeing stars in the planet. Hit her from the back and the front, more than a month. Copping her cheese while I'm smoking on the blunt. Blueberry blunts, fuck her in the trunk. In the parking lot, we be gone like a motherfucker. Lights, camera, got your girl, it's time to make a movie. You can be a big, go a slim goodie. Keep them glasses on or take it off. Let me break it off. Falling from the light to the dog at the park. Smash it in the car, going in the raw. We don't give a fuck about the motherfucking law. Baby, you a star, known it from the start. Sitting in my chair at that motherfucking bar.
Who's that lounging?
She can cool the time.
Who's that lounging?
Looking good, Kristen. How's your night, baby?
Who's that lounging? Who's that lounging?
She can cool the time.
Who's that lounging?
She can cool the time.
Who's that lounging?
Kristen.
It's a move in a red dress, playing got a blue dress. Take her to the room, baby girl, what to do next? Time to change the mood set. Baby girl, too wet, and a friend twerking on the dick by the pool chain. Fuck her in the pool bed, put her in the suplex. Baby girl, love it, want to know what to do next. Go by the beach, yeah, freak of the week, yeah, about to go deep, yeah, fuck her to the beat, yeah, hit it from the back and the front. I ain't tryna stunt. Baby said she love it, but I treat her like a munch. I'ma eat this shit for lunch. Did this shit for months. In Cougar Town, I've been gone like a motherfucker. Gotta make her feel it. Baby, can you dig it? I ain't said that in the motherfucking minute. Give her rest of business. Smash it in the kitchen. Down the room, living room, let the neighbors hear it. Legs to the ceiling. Swollen and I'm drowning in it. If I have a heart attack, well, I'll be dying in it. Baby, you a star. Known it from the start. Sitting in my chair at that motherfucking bar.
Who's that lounging?
She's a good time.
Who's that lounging?
She's a good time.
Who's that lounging? Who's that lounging?
Yeah. Shouts out to Jordan for making this beat. Ain't gonna give it to you. Hey, I like this. Where's my live band at? Every came like, man, let's go.
Walking through the sea so cool. All black, stay strapped, get clapped if you fuck with the crew. Nigga, you be up under my shoe. Turn blue, niggas get stumped out in my timber boots. Bulletproof all over the suit. Got it ordered, custom made Cartiers and the fedora. Met me a fine ass chick at a Sephora. Hit it from the back, just smoked up on the quarter. Took it to the crib, the legs was on my shoulder. Briefcase style, well, yeah, I had to fold her. She said my meat good is better than Ponderosa. So I had to pound the pussy over and over. Now I'm out the door, the baby, the show is over. Headed to the block, you know I'm selling that motor. Haters talk shit, them knock your head off a shoulder. Territory mine, hey yeah, I'm taking over. I'ma show you how to do this, son. Hurricane be the name and there's only one. I'ma show you how to do this, son. Hurricane be the name and there's only one. Look, I'ma show you how to do this, son. Hurricane be the name and there's only one. I'ma show you how to do this, son. Hurricane be the name and there's only one. Blast with killers, we fast with triggers. Blast, we full up with Hennessy and blast some niggas. If a fair run up, gotta blast them too. Real niggas gon' do what they have to do. Time to roll up a blunt, then I crack a brew. Got a call from a chick, she was passing through. Had to take that ass up in the afternoon. Got a call from a plug, now I have to zoom. For the motherfucking fans tryna track my moves. Young bitches can't fight, kick back my moves. I'm the Black John Wick that'll pack your crew. I think you gonna need some fucking backup, dude. AK and take your motherfucking backup, dude. And your wife will think I'm a stand-up dude. I see you here to strap, bitch, I'm strapped up too. Shoot your ass in the head if you act up, fool. I'ma show you how to do this, son. Hurricane be the name and there's only one. I'ma show you how to do this, son. Hurricane be the name and there's only one. I'ma show you how to do this, son. Hurricane be the name and there's only one. I'ma show you how to do this, son. Hurricane be the name and there's only one. Let's go. This that real hip hop. What it do? Vibe with the night. Real hip hop.
Hell yeah. Jordan killed that beat. Real shit. I felt like a real good spirit rapping on that. Just like really rapping on that. It just felt good. And I guess this is my new track. I guess we the only ones here, baby. Let's lay back, smoke, and gig.
These niggas scared. I guess I gotta tone it down for y'all. Born and raised in the projects, dude. Where we give all these haters the blues. Fuck cops, man, we breaking the rules. Outlaws, yeah, we bringing the tools. I'm a rebel, what the fuck you gon' do? Get on my level, we'll get lost in the dust. Ain't gas that I trust. Y'all feds ain't fucking with us. Tell the government enough is enough. Pull up in the truck. Politician getting shot the fuck up. Like a Christmas tree, lighting them up. Got the Sprite in my cup. Sipping lean, about to light up a blunt. As I walk straight up to the front. Ayo in my hand, understand you ain't calling my bluff. Taking limbs off the body with shots. Then I blew up the spot. The whole scene is your burial plot. I saw the news and the area shots. I just ready to block this revolution. Are you ready or not? Let me hit you with this Detroit flow. This old school Detroit flow. To this old school Detroit flow. This old school Detroit flow. Let them know. This that old school Detroit flow. This old school Detroit flow. Wanna smoke? To this old school Detroit flow. This the old school Detroit flow. Let them know. Pop a clip, time to drop that fool. Never fuck with a project dude. We used to all dodge cops at school. Now we all grown up on the block, that's cool. If the cops come through, they get popped at too. Let me spit this rebel shit on this laid back tune. Because I got you niggas scared of my hype ass tunes. Y'all scared of revolution, better fight back, dude. Let me kick a fed ass with these fly ass moves. Cause I think I got blood on my nice ass shoes. Have to dip to the dealer and cop that coupe. Bulletproof, out to black dash out with the crew. On a mission, about to blow up a factory, dude. About to bring all the pain and the agony, dude. Not the world news saying it's a tragedy, dude. You destroy the evil army, then you have to regroup. Say hurricane is the truth, bitch. Let me hit you with this Detroit flow. This old school Detroit flow. Wanna smoke? To this old school Detroit flow. This old school Detroit flow. Let them know. It's the old school Detroit flow. This old school Detroit flow. Wanna smoke? To this old school Detroit flow. This old school Detroit flow. Let them know. Let me get you with this Detroit flow. This old school Detroit flow. Wanna smoke? To this old school Detroit flow. This old school Detroit flow. Let them know. Let me get you with the Detroit flow. This old school Detroit flow. Wanna smoke? To this old school Detroit flow. This old school Detroit flow. Let them know.
Even at the other end of your gun, I am still more freer than you are. All right, we're gonna play one more, then we're gonna get off into what we got. Lately, I've been doing some laid back old school hip hop, man. Shouts out. Going to my bag.
Got my sword again, staying horse again in the Jordan fit. Keep recording and slaying all these evil forces, bitch. They be fucking with all of us, killing all of us. Super ponderous, time to send you bitches to torture us. Kill the officers, slaughter them at their offices. When the target his eye, be killing them evil narcissists. When the drama hits, taking out your reconnaissance. Hypersonic his frequency weapons, I shoot a lot of it. It's a power hit, knock you out of your moccasins. Grab a soccer wrist, bash your head in front of the populace. Take the note of this, get the most of this. Hocus pocus shit, kill opponents, been putting bombs in your poker chips. Time to flow again, vision just like a Doberman suitcase. You can float again, take your fucking soul again. Niggas scared of my lyrics, you fucking bitches. That's why you gon' have to fucking listen, motherfucker, listen. Ripping your ass faster, bastard. Have to blast you, even your taskmaster. The class master, slash faster than I cast you. In the pasture, ride the cars, just ride past you. What Captain Napster, decompose, release your soul. To the dark dimension where you get Peter roll. Hit the building, I'm creeping slow in sneaking mode. Metal gear on me, bitch, I need the secret codes. For the launch pad, bitch, I'm going nuclear. From the White House, bitch, I'm turning into dust. Gats I trust, the blast I must. If you scared of my lyrics, I'ma blast at ya. Y'all ain't ready for the shit that I spit. Niggas scared of revolution, y'all know this is real as it get. Don't like it, I'ma hit you with this. You a pussy and a bitch. When I see you gon' get hit with that blink, bitch.
Okay,
was that over the top? I could never tell. Seems most of you niggas is really fucking frail. I know my lyrics be hitting home, yeah, y'all can tell. Fuck y'all bitch ass niggas, let's take it somewhere else. You know what else? I want it strangle, you want it death. Rip the heart at your chest and leave your soul to rest. You criticize my intellect, the disrespect. I should beat the shit out you until you get correct. I get you scared of the bigger threat, I've been the vet. Born legend, the god of storms, I've been the best. Grab the text, tell the government you was next. You know the world is the stage, I'm shooting up the set. Pull the trigger, we kill them quicker, the iller splitter. I see your army, but I'll destroy all them niggas. Call me killer, Kane drinking Bacardi, nigga. This the end of the world, so come and party with us.
I killed that. Shouts out to everybody. About to get off into this real quick. They don't with it. Dun, dun, dun. Woo! I need a live band for like 3 or 4 fucking songs. For real. I need a live band and a marching band. No, wait, oh no. A live band. I need an orchestra and a marching band. Yeah, that's what I need. I need an orchestra and a marching band. I want them to kill that shit. They're gonna be like, this nigga Hurricane clouded. Some songs I'm gonna have the nice big booty dancers and shit. But mostly y'all see me, I'm bringing an orchestra with me. They like, these niggas pulled up. I mean, flew in on a private jet, whole motherfucking United Symphony Orchestra in this bitch. Man, that shit gonna be lit. That shit gonna be lit. And if I do have somebody to play the guitar, I want Slash. I want that nigga with that fucking big ass black top hat, wearing the all black. I want that nigga to play the guitar on some of my guitar motherfucking songs and shit. If Jimi Hendrix was alive, I'd grab Jimi Hendrix. You already know. I want an orchestra. I want the blue light special and shit. You know, like, man, just let's kill that shit. Blue light, gold light, with the motherfucking with the hurricane symbol in the back. I'm destroying all the whole set. You know how they had the Illuminati set and shit. I'm destroying all that shit. I want a big ass hurricane symbol and a shitload of destructive cars and shit blowing up. I'm gonna change the whole setup. The whole set gonna be lit. And the orchestra gonna wear shredded clothes. They ain't gonna be dressed all nice and cool. They're gonna have shredded clothes looking like they just survived a goddamn hurricane. That shit gonna be lit. And the marching band is gonna be all women, ass, titties everywhere, just playing instruments. Killing that shit. But we're going back to the UK protest, and we have a China guy over there. Motherfucking Kung Pao Chicken was over there talking shit, but he was saying some real shit though. We're gonna do some quick news, and then we're gonna get off into what I got.
Welcome to China.
Refuse digital ID. Digital ID is very terrible things, you know. That is the ruling mode of the Chinese Communist Party. The ID system is very bad, you know. They will monitor every behavior, every speak you made. Do you understand? Huawei, Zhongxin, Datang, they all military company. Their boss is soldier. People's Liberation. Yes, in China today, we have the army of the international space, internet space.
I was thinking the same shit, Crystal. Every shit that came out of his mouth, I thought about South Park, Crystal. Immediately, he's exaggerating just like the South Park character. So like the South Park character was not too far off when they was over exaggerating the motherfucking Chinese. Hey China, I know you're gonna hate this one, but I don't give a fuck. Fuck the CCP. I gotta go over there and say that shit in the sewer system. I ain't lying. This motherfucker about to tell you. This motherfucker, like, you say anything about the CCP within 2 hours, nigga, they at your fucking door. So he said 2 hours. So I got 2 hours to talk shit in like 6 different places. I gotta have 7 different places because my last hideout, I gotta be my last hideout, so I go take my black ass to sleep. But I know in China, I gotta at least have 6 places to talk shit at and dip. And like whoever get there, they'll be like, oh my God, no one stays here. I'm squatting for like 3 hours at a spot and shit, talking shit about the government. That's how I'm gonna survive in China.
They have the army. They have the army to managing the internet. They have
Yeah, army managing the internet. I wonder how that motherfucking military guy feel. Like, oh my God, like I'm supposed to be shooting shit. They got me behind a fucking computer.
the internet's army. You know.
You have a social credit system in China.
Yes.
That's what they use. So they're trying to do it in the UK with the digital ID. What do you think about that as advice to people in the UK from China? The digital ID.
That's
what do you
very
think?
terrible. You know, in China, digital ID is already used for 20 years. Since 20 years, you know, every people have their field. Every people have their field in the database, in the Chinese Communist Party database. So they monitor every people. You know, if I make public speech, even in UK, even in Europe, even I writing some things, I say I against the Chinese Communist Party. Chinese Communist Party will send undercover policeman.
You hear that? This was very important. Like, this what caught my attention when he said this. He said no matter anywhere he go, if he say anything about the government, the Chinese army will be sent to him. He could be in the UK. He could be in Australia. He could be any fucking where. That's the shit that fucks me up. That's the shit that fucks me up. Because what do we hear here in the United States? China is setting up shit by military bases. Makes you think, right? So, like for the Chinese restaurants, I bet the Chinese wish they talk shit. Go ahead and say something. Your shit will be shut down and your ass will be hauled back to China and sent to a detention center. That shit crazy. Asian hate bill. The fuck was that for? My conspiracy is this. We knew the shit came from China. We put it out there. They put the Asian hate bill out there before everybody and their mama start blaming China. That's my conspiracy. And so you say something about them or you try to attack them, you can get arrested. Oh my God, you're the reason why the virus is here, bitch. And get arrested. But who was funding gain of function research? Bill Gates and Dr. fucking Fauci. They should be hung from a light post and beat with like baseball bats with barbed wire on it. And everybody dressed like Negan from Walking Dead. Little pig, let me in. He ain't have to bash my nigga Glenn brains out like that, nigga. I have to watch that shit. Negan was no joke. But still, when it comes to The Walking Dead, my favorite bad guy was the governor. That motherfucker was ruthless. I thought he was going to be the sympathetic villain we all love, but that motherfucker that nigga was just really psychotic. That psychotic break was real. I was like, whoever playing this guy right now is a badass actor. Give that nigga a fucking Grammy for his role to playing the governor, man. And plus, what I liked it more about the governor in the Walking Dead series, it was better than the governor in the book. I read the book. And the book is fucking awesome. But like there's some characters and some moments that that's like really not supposed to be there. There are some characters that's in the first, second, third, fourth, fifth season ain't supposed to be in the book either. Like our favorite character, nigga with the bow and arrow, that nigga, he ain't even in the fucking book. He's not even in the book. But Daryl is in the show, badass. I love that character. He even had his own spinoff, Daryl Dixon and shit. That nigga was clowning. But he's nowhere in the fucking book. Now, Jesus, that's my second favorite character. That's a badass if you ever seen one. Jesus was cold. Jesus was cold. And they kind of fucked up with the motherfucking, the zombies that wear the motherfucking people that wear the zombie mask and walk around like zombies and shit. They kind of fucked that up. Shit, it was nothing like the motherfucking book. But yeah, like after the governor, then I stopped for a minute and I came back to see Negan. And I was like, all right, this is some crazy shit right here. Like, whoa, shit. But still, though, the best bad guy is the governor. But Negan is cool because of the actor that plays him. Jeffrey Dean Morgan is the shit.
To harass me, to threaten me, to poison me, even in UK. Before I live in United States, they send people come to United States, Los Angeles, to poison me. Unimaginable, Can you imagine?
Nigga, he was in LA and they came to try to poison this motherfucker. Grimy shit. Grimy ass shit. This nigga should have opened up a shitty walk and just motherfucking just stay quiet and fight the Mongolians. Look at Mongolians. Look at my shitty walk. You get the shitty shrimp and the shitty chicken.
That in UK, in United States, in Europe, there is a Chinese policeman station. They have the policeman station in London.
So
Do you understand that?
So is that their main tool of oppression at the moment, the digital ID system?
The ID system is very bad. They will monitor every behavior, every speak you made.
How about the fact
And they will automatically attract the keywords you done. And they will send these keywords to the policeman. And they will arrive. If you make some things they don't like, they will send the policeman directly to your home, take you to the detention center. That's happened every day in China, In Beijing, in Shanghai, if you writing something on the website is not public speech, it's impossible to make public speech in big city of China, If you writing something on websites,
hey baby, he's over exaggerating, but he's not lying. I seen the videos. The CCP ain't playing. They cracked down on motherfucking people for even talking about the fucking president. We was calling him Winnie the Pooh and shit, and they was tripping on that. They was tripping on that, and like people is motherfucking in detention centers every fucking day, getting hauled off and saying fuck the government. That shit is wild. Oh, hero. Why do I hear the voice every time? I don't know why I hear the voice when you motherfucking type that shit.
I'm against the Chinese Communist Party. 2 hours later, policeman will send to your homes, take you into the detention center. And after that, decide you get guilty. You have to go to the jail for 5 years.
5 fucking years. I'll have to kill somebody. And plus, you got to watch out for your neighbors, too. Because the neighbors be motherfuckers still just like, yeah, nigga, he an anti-government motherfucker. Get him. I'm like, bitch, when I get out in 5 years, bitch, and you here, I'm decapitating your ass like the Yakuza.
5 years. Can you understand?
No. No. The Yakuza is Japan. What's China? China got the triads. Might as well become a triad, nigga.
You choose your freedom of speech, but you get 5 years in prison sentence.
Yeah, Team America.
Is it true? I see on the internet, on X and everything, people who don't comply with the digital ID or they do too many bad things, they have no access to food and travel and end up homeless. Is that true?
I tell you that in China they use a mobile phone ID, and in a global pandemic, you must do scan every you have the barcode. When you go to the train, you have to scan your barcode. When you go to the shopping, you must scan your barcode. When you go outside of your community, they have the gate. You have to scan your barcode. If you are not, your barcode was locked. You are locked. Your house arrested. You cannot go outside of your community. You cannot go to the food, buy the food. You cannot buy the tickets for train. You cannot buy the tickets for bus. You was house arrested. That is Chinese Communist Party take control of the people. That is the control of the freedom of movement. It's not only freedom of speech or freedom of publication. Most of the Chinese people, they are slave labor. They are slave labor. You know, can you imagine that? Those people today, those people suffering is related with your future. In the futures, Chinese Communist Party already destroy your industry, destroy your manufacturing capability, and they will take over your government. They will copy dictatorship and totalitarian regime to your countries, put your children, your grandchildren into the concentration camp. Put your children and grandchildren become slave labor for Chinese Communist Party. Slave labor. Your children and your grandchildren.
What happens to them?
Well, they already making slave labor camps for homeless people. That ain't too far fetched. He so lonely.
So, like, are there homeless in China?
Yeah.
Do they end up homeless, or do they pick them and take them to
I
jail?
tell you that in China there is no homeless already.
Salute.
Homeless in the 10 years before in Beijing, 2008. I know that I live in Beijing before 2008. But 2008, you know, China had the Olympic game, right? Do you remember that 2012 is the London Olympic game? 2008 is Beijing Olympic game. You know, before Olympic game, all the homeless was arrested and secretly put in the detention center. And Chinese Communist Party feed them poison food, make them die. So because they think those homeless on the street is damaging their image of the Chinese Communist Party. They don't want the international visitors. They don't want the athletes coming from other countries to see there is so many homeless living in the street, but they don't pay them food. Yeah, they put those homeless into detention center.
Okay, want to translate? Well, he's really talking about the same shit that was going on here. He said, like, when the Olympic Games came there, they locked up all the homeless people, threw them in detention centers, and fed them poison. That's no different from them taking the homeless off the street here, throwing them in prison, and feeding them poison. You know, but yeah, I had to translate. Thanks, Chris.
They feed them poison food. They poison them and let them die. There is not China makes the homeless become rich. They never become rich. They go to hell.
What would you say
They
to people?
go to hell.
What would you say to people in the West who are now being told that we're going to have digital ID? It's for your convenience and safety. What would you tell people to the West? Do you think it's okay?
I tell that refuse digital ID. Digital ID is very terrible things, you know. That is the ruling mode of the Chinese Communist Party. Your government was persuaded or effective, influenced by the Chinese Communist Party. They want to copy the totalitarian
Western governments collaborating with the Chinese Communists.
Yes, some, in the past 40 years, your politicians make a big mistake. This made a big mistake. But they have to collaborated with the Chinese Communist Party. Why? Because your supply chain is already dependent on the Chinese Communist Party. Your bus, your clothes, your jeans, your phone, your telecommunication infrastructure, equipment. No, the sensor is made in China as well.
It's like, yeah, shit, nigga, everything made in China, motherfucker. City Walk versus City Sushi. Hell yeah, they're gonna be squabbling in that bitch. Now, in other news, we're going back to America, y'all. Some shit happened in Chicago with a pregnant lady. They got turned away. And this some grimy shit. Now, I think this is it's one or two things, or probably both. One, this is just a racist ass doctor, and she didn't give a fuck. Or two, they need some racist shit that happened to go viral to motherfucking stoke more division. That's all I get out of it. But this shit was crazy.
In America, black people are a lot of times in danger. Now, they say that one of the greatest threats to black men would be the police. And to black women, one of the greatest threats would be the hospital. Case in point, I want you to look what happens to this black woman out of Chicago when she goes to the hospital to have her baby because she's having contractions 1 minute apart. Look at the egregious behavior of this hospital.
This morning, a Chicago woman is demanding answers from a hospital she says discharged her while she was in labor. 38-year-old Mercedes Wells says she was having contractions 1 minute apart and knew the baby was coming, but a nurse sent her home.
I was in excruciating pain. She seen me in pain and agony, and I guess she still perceived me to not be in labor.
The family sharing this video of Wells being wheeled out of the hospital. She then gave birth 8 minutes later in her truck on the side of the highway. Her husband delivering their baby himself.
It's totally God's grace. I was scared.
It wasn't God's grace, nigga. It was you. You saved the day. Now you got a story to tell your kid. Be like, I birthed you because the hospital was fucking racist. So I don't got no skills or nothing, but voila. It was you, nigga.
I didn't know what to do. I don't have any medical license or anything to deliver a baby.
Wells says she spent 6 hours at the
You
hospital.
knew what to fucking do. We've seen a lot of movies and TV shows. Make sure you get a whole bunch of towels. Probably already had some in the truck. Probably already had some towels in the truck. If you didn't, ooh, god damn, it's gonna be hard to get the blood out those seats. Jesus. But you delivered that motherfucking child. You are the shit, and you ain't even need no skills, because at the end of the day, before we even had colonialization in a fucking hospital, we was doing this shit ourselves on our own. Now, I would prefer to him to have a midwife, but under these circumstances, it was up to him. And shouts out to the father that motherfucking, delivered that child. You know what I'm saying? He probably had to motherfucking bite the umbilical cord. I mean, not bite the umbilical cord. I mean, he probably had like a switchblade or something. He had to cut that bitch or some shit, whatever. But the crazy thing about it is, what I want to know is what happened after he delivered a kid and then called the police and EMTs to come back to take the baby back to the hospital where they just left from. I wonder the look on everybody's face was. That's what I want to know. What was the look on everybody's face when she got hauled back in with a baby in her arms? Nobody asked no fucking questions. Like, where's the bitch that told her to leave? We need to talk to her. Bitch, you might go to prison for this. Like, what the fuck?
but never saw a doctor. She blames racial discrimination.
I was stripped of my dignity as a person because I was treated less than an animal.
Can we agree that a woman in active labor should not be sent away while first being seen by a doctor?
The CEO of Franciscan Health Crown Point Hospital
Right, she
responded
online.
saying, the video and the comments it has generated are deeply troubling, and we understand the concern this has raised. The video is just one part of the information we are reviewing as part of a thorough investigation into this alleged incident. The good
Alleged incident? What the fuck you mean alleged? She was told to leave. They fucking made her leave it. No, nigga. What the fuck? Talk about a thorough investigation. There is no thorough investigation. This bitch told her to leave when she was about to drop that kid. And she ended up dropping it 8 minutes later. What the fuck you mean a thorough investigation? Man, this is an open and shut case, Johnson. Find the bitch that told her to leave and fire her ass. Like real shit. This is a serious moment. Fire her ass and hope we don't get fucking sued. I'm like, look, you don't gotta sue us. We fired the bitch. We ain't suspend her. We fired her. This is a matter between life and death. The baby could have fucking died. Don't want to think about that shit. You out here on an open fucking road, delivering a fucking child in the elements. Get the fuck out of here. But we did it before back in ancient times. Okay? So, let's get back to it.
news, the couple says their baby daughter, Alina, is healthy and doing well.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. As you heard,
Now my baby is born healthy and strong. Yeah. You and I. I don't know why I thought of that. Forever and ever. My lady.
this sister was 1 minute apart and they still sent her home. Now, anybody who have half a brain would say, no, this woman's about to have a baby.
Yeah. Even a retarded like, Dad, baby. Motherfucker, even with a half a brain would be like, yo, man, that shit wrong, son.
We need to see what's going on with her, get her comfortable, call her doctor, and see if they can hurry up and get up here to deliver this baby. You understand?
Right.
Another thing that happens to black women, they give them a lot of unnecessary C-sections. So they don't need to give black women. Why? So they can charge more money.
Yeah, charge more money and be like on some, yes, I want to see how your insides look like. Some people are just sick like that. On some Dr. Kevorkian shit. Who remember Dr. Kevorkian back in the day? Damn, I'm old as fuck. But I remember though, doctor out here killing people. Like real shit.
See, the hospital system, the healthcare system in itself in America is anything that's private, it's all about profits.
And plus, I call all the hospitals death dealers. Every time I walk in the hospital, nigga, like shit, nigga, like I see reapers walking past, talking about some what up though. Nigga, like real shit. I was like, yeah, nigga, I know you can see me. I'm about to fuck this old bitch up. Her time is up. What's up, nigga? The fuck you doing here? And I'm looking all crazy, like nobody else see the reapers walking around these bitches. Like I feel like the nigga from Supernatural, Charlie. The reapers walk around the hospitals, nigga, just on chill mode. Like, what up, though, son? I don't know. Like, call it a gift. Or is I'm just bullshitting with y'all? But the one thing that is true is there's underground spots in some of these hospitals. That's true. And most of these doctors are racist. Most of these doctors are KKK members. And most of these doctors are just motherfucking just flat out fucking racist. And going back to John D. Rockefeller, you know what I'm saying? We try to keep y'all motherfuckers sick. If y'all motherfuckers are cured, we get no money. Gotta understand the game. And another thing, before colonialization, we was doing this shit on our own any fucking way. In the elements, inside of huts and tents and shit, with our motherfucking midwife and the motherfucking husband sitting there watching while the motherfucking ladies chant on the drums and shit and got the incense and everybody chanting and shit. The villagers, singing, getting ready to bring a light being into the world. It was a celebration. This shit is 50%. You might live 50%. You might end up fucked up, or dead. It's real crazy what we going through in this country and all over. Cause the world is a ghetto.
That's why if you nationalize the healthcare, nationalize all the hospitals, and again, it's subsidized by the government, and the private sector don't have to worry about profit.
Oh yes, and a lot of them from here, and they was doing motherfucking medicine and giving birth in tents and huts and trees too. Nah, they coming over here being part of the problem, killing people. And it's really hard for us to get into that field. Like, they really don't want us doing shit. Even though we was the first brain surgeons and heart surgeons and all this shit, but what the fuck? Why is all these motherfucking foreigners getting all these good jobs and we the ones that started this shit? And then y'all tell us that we can't use medicine from the earth. The shit that was healing us before we had pharmaceuticals. Shit fucking wild. This is why we need a fucking revolution on every front. Every front.
Because, hey, the government going to pay us. We're not worried about it, right? That'll be a whole lot better. Because we've been needing a national health care anyway. This is the reason why a lot of black women are...
Chris, we talking about some gross. Let's fast forward to the age where motherfuckers was having babies in bathtubs, and they still do that right now. They still having babies in the tub. We can fast forward from the tents, huts, and tree forts and shit, and go straight to the bathtub. You want the modern age? They tell us Americans are lazy. Not I, sir. I know, because we was born in this age where we got to deal with hospitals and risk, death. Shit. I must have been a very strong individual because I died at birth. So I wonder what soul was in my body before it died. I wonder if this is the same soul that was revived, or I'm the second revolutionary soul that's supposed to be in this vessel. Or maybe somebody was fighting over my soul and I died in the process and got brought back. Who knows? But in reality, shouts out to the doctor that brought me back. I hope it was a big titty female. But that's another fucking story. Kill me? You can't kill something that's already dead. I'm a goddamn anomaly.
Passing away is things like this. You remember the other story where I think out in the Dallas area, not mistaken, but that sister was in pain and the woman was worried about filling out paperwork, something that easily can be done.
Don't say that, Krista.
And she don't care how that sister was in pain. This brother had to deliver his child himself in the car. He's not medically trained to deliver any babies. But yet that's what he had to do. And shout out to that brother. That's an experience to tell your child. And the baby's beautiful. The baby is so beautiful. But this is why we need more black nurses. And this is why we need to have them ASAP. We got enough of... We don't need no more female rappers. We need black woman nurses. We got to have that.
Hold on. What's wrong with the female rapper that's spinning the message, though? Keep the female rappers that got a message and got some lyrical ability like motherfuckers stole the product. Man, oh my God. I need to get signed to Strange Music. Like real shit, nigga. Like all the lyrical motherfuckers are over there. Like all the other labels don't really got shit. I remember back in the day, we used to talk about labels, like all the people in the camp, man. Dipset and motherfucking Rough Riders and Cash Money, No Limit. And I used to talk about groups and everybody in it. Nah, anybody really talking about shit no more. It's just like an individual now. Like, you know, like Cash Money won the motherfucking war. You know what I'm saying? Sorry to admit it. You know what I'm saying? You know, like they had longevity. No Limit. Niggas was getting locked up. And Mass P was like, fuck it, I want to do movies and TV shows. Like, what about your rappers? Oh shit, we got Romeo. That's my boy. And Cash Money just kept going, kept flowing. Juvenile left, came back. BG left, came back. Wayne left, came back. Turk got locked up, just got back. Then can't get on tour because of shit between him and BG. Oh, like plus like Turk ain't really have a good solo career. You know, like Turk was always good for a feature any fucking way. So it's like, I'm sorry, Turk. It is what it is. Are you good on the feature? You're good as a fucking feature, dog. I'm sorry. You know, it's like Suit the Shock. I don't know why that nigga got millions. That nigga was offbeat on most, I could say like 85% of his music. He was offbeat. All because you want to be like Mystical. No, nigga, be yourself. Be yourself. Ain't nothing wrong with experimenting though and learning, but don't put that shit on wax unless you're confident enough for that shit to sound cool. And fuck the engineer for letting this shit slide, but he probably listening to Master P. Yo, nigga, this my blood brother, nigga. Play that shit. Ah, shit. I'm still tripping about 3 6 Mafia letting Crunchy Black get on some tracks. That nigga can't rap word for shit. But the longer I listened to Country Black, I was like, man, this nigga cold. This nigga pretty cold. And then on one of the tracks, it was like, motherfuckers talk about I can't rap, nigga. I don't rap, I rob. I was like, yeah, you sure fucking do. I ain't talking shit no more. Project Pat would definitely rob you. That nigga been in jail like 3 fucking times during this album career. And when he got out in 2006, he dropped the album Crook by the Book, my motherfucking favorite album. I was like, dude, I ain't going back to jail. I ain't going back to jail. You tell your old man, I ain't going back to jail. That's my shit. Well, yeah, let's get back to it. My bad, y'all.
Because you know good and well, if there was a black woman up there, that wouldn't happen.
Salute, eyes wide shut.
We see so many horror stories where Becky and them nurses attached to it. They go in there with their racism because they still think that black people can take more pain than anybody else. Oh, she's all right. She can take the pain. A lot of these people are racist, and they should not be nowhere near us in healthcare. That's why it's dangerous for black people in general. Certain hospitals you better not go to, and most black people like, don't go to that hospital. Please don't take me to this hospital. It should never be that way. It should be, if you need your health care in the United States, you can go to any hospital and you'll be treated right. But see, our federal government don't care because, you know, good and well, if federal regulators was constantly going in there and listen, you know how we have the CFPB, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau? We need the same thing for the health care in hospitals. That you can make a complaint to the federal government about doctors, nurses, and hospitals, and they got to go investigate it. I promise you, if they start investigating these hospitals.
But let me tell you why they ain't gonna do that. Because they ain't do shit when the scamdemic happened. They made sure that they put out some type of fucking bill or law where if you take that lethal injection, you can't sue. And what's crazy is like nobody was watching the snap. Nobody was watching the snap. Like Asian hate bill to protect the Asians because like we was definitely gonna go at them. Then put the shit in place because you about to put out this motherfucking lethal injection. Make sure our doctors don't get motherfucking sued. Then we see fucking videos of doctors making TikTok dances. Doctors fake crying, wiping their face with a shitload of fucking money. Then you read into it and find out the incentives and shit of what doctors needed to do and find out all the corrupt for no fucking, it's like, come on, do all this bullshit and get an extra $1,000 or like whatever extra you was getting. The shit was sick. All those doctors need to be shot because you can't see their fucking faces in the video. Some of them you could, but like, yo, hauled out and bastards.
Up on them and all of that and doing all the kind of checks. And hey, if they did something criminal, then people get charged. If they did something civil or whatever, they have to pay fines. But if they start going through these hospitals and checking them, make sure they're up to compliance with the feds and the state, they would not be doing this. You would have no quote unquote bad hospitals. And the ones that bad need to be shut down. And another one need to come in this place that's going to do the right thing. But there's so many stories over the years I've covered. They had a black one time was having a flare up with her sickle cell. She was in pain. She needed medication. And they didn't want to give it to her. They downright mean and evil. Who would do that? I can give you medication for your pain, and I'm going to give it to you. I'm not going to have you sit there. First of all, I'm not going to be listening to you scream when I know I can give you something for comfort. Like, why would I do that? But these people, within their sick hearts, they love to see black people in pain. They get off to it.
It's called a sadist.
They love it. This is why they always want to call us the N-word and see us crash out. They get off to seeing us some sort of emotional pain or physical pain. Only those who have something that's not in them of this world could enjoy the pain of black people or the pain of anybody.
Oh, God.
That's not normal. That's not godly or anything.
It is godly.
You feel me?
God watching us.
Shit, it is godly. God watching us suffer right goddamn now. I know Christians might hate me saying that, but like it is what it is. This world is ran by murderers, liars, and thieves. That's killing us through the food, through the water, through the air, through disease. Bars. Where the fuck is God at? Watching. If he's up there watching. But he's not. Spoiler alert.
Suffer now.
Black people, we really have to be careful. Make sure you know what hospital you're going to. Make sure it's a good, like, listen, you got to just do what you got to do.
Yeah, do what you got to do. Find you a healer. Learn about the healing herbs and remedies and heal your goddamn self. And make sure you laugh because laughter is the best medicine too. So while you're healing yourself, watch a comedy show and you get the extra healing. Ta-da! Free 99. Well, like unless you got to buy some herbs and shit. But free 99, most of it.
Because it's ridiculous. It is utterly ridiculous what happens to a lot of black women die trying to have children because of incidents like that. They die. Or unnecessary C-sections and a complication happened and they die. But when white women go to the same hospital, listen, it's one thing if that hospital was doing that to everybody. Okay, that's one thing. But a white woman go to the same hospital and get top care, no problem. And a black woman go to the same hospital and it's a black woman, whatever. That's why you need federal regulations. That's why you need federal laws to clamp down on that. Nobody, when they come to the hospital, it's not about nobody's race or gender or sexual orientation or religion. It's not about any of that. It's about making sure that person that came through that door leave out how they came in much better. When they come in here, they may feel one way. When they leave out, they're going to feel so much better. That is the thing. We don't want people coming in here and not going back home. But that's actually when you actually care about people. These people's racism, if you read Neely Fuller, he'll say that every area activity the white supremacists control, and this includes medical. That's why us as black people, we got to try our best to stay healthy and stay out their system. But I understand we have children. That's normal. This is a married couple. No woman should be treated that way, and the black woman constantly being treated this way. See, as black people, we're talking about reparations and anti-black hate crime bill. But we need some protections in the hospital too.
Nigga, we need a revolution. Fuck that bullshit.
We can wrap it into how you want to wrap it into, inform it the way you want to form it, but we need that. Not giving us pain meds when we need it, send us home when we should be staying. That should be criminal to do that to anybody. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this particular story. You know, black women, definitely black women have to be loud about it. Instead of Jasmine Crockett running around doing the stupidity she's doing, why don't she run around advocating for black women? Well, where's Jasmine Crockett since she likes to talk? Why don't she go to Chicago and raise hell in Chicago on those Democrats over there about that black woman? That's when you have a real Congressional Black Caucus. All this stuff happened to black women, and the Congressional Black Caucus don't say nothing about it. Nothing. Why do y'all even have a caucus for if you're not going to say nothing about what happens to black men and women in this country? That's why I'm all for that Congressional Black Caucus being busted up. Because they all Stephen from the plantation on Django. All of them. They did to maintain the plantation and maintain the status quo. And any black person that comes to disrupt that how Stephen was against Django, how he couldn't stand Django. He hated Django. That's how they are against the rest of us in black America. It's a sin and a shame. A Congressional Black Caucus that don't advocate for black people. And that's why we got to call these people out and get these people out of office. If you're not going to advocate for black people, what are you there for? You need to go so another black person come in and go actually advocate for our people.
Yep. Now, this next one gets a little personal. I call it healthy hatred. Now we all got a story. We all have probably many stories. But I'm telling you this. Ain't nothing wrong with saying you hate something. I know people be like, hate is such a strong word. Let me not say it. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Like I said, I always like to flip what was taught to me or indoctrinated in me and do the opposite. Don't say hate. Hate is such a strong word. Fuck that. If I say I hate you, I hate you. If I say I hate this, I hate it. If I say I hate that, I hate it. Like, love, hate, wrath towards whatever. It's real and genuine. And there's a backstory to it. I have every right to say I hate something. According to my life, for real, for real. And just not recently, got to deal with some shit concerning family. So, and then on top of the family shit, there's other family shit on top of that when it comes to possibly losing a loved one. So now people are, let's just say, taking advantage of the situation and doing some shit that could get their fucking head blown off by me. Because I said it. Keep fucking with me, you're gonna fucking die. Simple as that. And I'm not gonna give a damn at all. So keep your distance. Stay the fuck away from me. Because I'm not a fucking Christian. You know what I'm saying? And that family shit, that shit is just a title. Because in my eyes, if you're not acting like it or showing that you are family, you are not fucking family to me. Simple as that. You will get your fucking head blown off fucking with me. Just because I'm on a spiritual path, I told motherfuckers, just because I'm on a spiritual path of peace and meditation, don't mean I will not bring wrath upon you. Stop thinking just because I'm on another fucking path of light and peace and shit, I won't fuck you up like Shiva. Nigga, don't fuck with me. Because you're not my enemy. My enemy is the fucking government. But if you want to take their fucking place today, so fucking be it. I guarantee you, nigga, there's a harbor store right up the fucking street. I will fucking blow your fucking head off, chop your body up, wrap that shit in some tarp, and put that bitch in a garbage can somewhere. Wrap your ass up real fucking quick, and then go back to my fucking live No, allegedly. Come on, K, you got to say allegedly. Ah, shit. Allegedly. Damn. Now let's go.
Word, listen, I get it. I'm not stupid. Hate's a strong word. But at the same time, these family members and friends, and I've grouped them all in together, they've let you down. They've broken your heart.
Yep.
They've certainly betrayed your trust.
Yep.
They've caused you severe anxiety.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just not fair. You see in the movies and on social media and so on that other people around the holidays, whatever, they have that unit, they have that closeness, they have that love and support. But you don't get that. You might have the surface level, you might have the superficial side of it. But at the same time, like I said, they've let you down. And you've awoken now. You've reached the point of no bullshit, can't take it anymore. I cannot take it anymore. And with that, you say, I cannot stand these people. You're most likely raised to be a people pleaser. You were very, very submissive. You were trying to be polite. You tried to hold on to ideas. You were gaslighted, manipulated. And obviously friends could be in this category as well. But at the same time, you just had enough, man. How much more can you take? Are you going to cry on Christmas Day for the upteenth time? Is your birthday going to be full of tears and despair? Or actually, is it going to be a happy, joyful day? A blessing? This is the problem. And no one else has got the balls to tell you this because they're going to say, oh, you're nasty for saying this. This goes against my religion. I am not telling you to incite violence or to be aggressive or abusive or disrespectful back. I'm saying it's actually healthy to come to the realization and the conclusion, holy shit, I hate these people. I cannot stand.
Thank you. It feels fucking good to not be the only one. I'm so glad I found this motherfucker, the whole motherfucking channel. There's some people that you just have to hate. Even the phone agrees.
My family member, I cannot stand that friend. I hate them. And that's actually what's going to set you free because that's your truth. But there are deeper rooted reasons why it's healthy to do so. And I'm going to list them to you all one by one. Here's one. And take comfort in the fact that you are not alone here. Okay? I understand it, and not thousands but millions of other people feel the same of all walks of life. Your family and friends taught you who not to be. You were born unique and special into this world and into this life. Therefore, your authenticity, your character and personality is what makes you you. The problem was, especially with family, they wanted you to fit a certain criteria. They wanted you to have certain beliefs, to fit a certain mold and not be an individual and unique. And whenever you pushed back across that line, they told you how to think and feel and how to be. And it's the same with friendships as well. You used to bite your tongue, or still do, with the wrong interests, the wrong conversations, the wrong topics, and that's not who you are. And every single time you pushed back, revealed who you really were, you were met with a vengeance. No wonder you would hate these people, because you're not being authentic or truthful to yourself. You're bullshitting yourself. They also showed you the limits of your tolerance. To tolerate a load of nonsense for a lifetime is enough to make anyone crack. Why do you think midlife crises happen? Why do you think people just lose it? Or worst of all, why do you think people go to distraction? When I had the wrong friends, ironically, I met the wrong friends for an addiction to gambling. I ran away from the pain to gambling and then associated myself with newer people who were doing the same thing. The limits of our tolerance is we can't take it anymore. When you reach the realization enough is enough, I can't take this, I'm sick and tired of the bullshit, everything changes. And that's why when you wake up or you're sitting there where it hits you like a ton of bricks, I cannot stand these people. I hate them. Or better yet, I hate the dynamic that I'm under and the fact that I've basically allowed them to walk all over me all this time. They also exposed your loyalty being taken for granted. Now I know certain people that would click on this video, the people in my community, the people who understand this message properly, is you are undeniably a loyal person. You show up in the good and the bad. You give above and beyond. You're unbelievably generous. And it's no matter what, you're going to be there. But family, forget friends, have abandoned you. Family have broken that heart and stamped on it and crashed it and broken it and stretched it multiple times. And every single time you piece it back together with tape and glue and so on, there they go again. Every time you keep showing up, showing your loyalty, which is why it makes you a wonderful partner in a relationship, if anyone's lucky to have you, it's taken for granted again. It's really, really sad. And it's the harsh reality of the wrong dynamics. Your loyalty is an absolute blessing and a gift for anyone lucky enough to have it, friend or family or relationship. They took it for granted. They also force you to see who actually respects you. For me, years ago, I had a so-called best friend.
My family think I'm
and through
crazy
my
too.
people-pleasing, naive, stupid nature, I didn't realize he was a narcissist. And I tested this respect, which is the best way to start with friendships, and we'll get on to family in a minute. And I said to him, I always drive to you. I always come to you after work. I'm always seeing you. You come to me. What? No, I can't be. Well, no, you come and hang out with me. Did he come out and hang out with me? No. Lied and made a bullshit excuse. He had a problem with his tire and his car wasn't working, even though he could have taken the train. Could have met me halfway. And that's where I knew where I stood. And it's the same with family. It can be very, very soul-destroying to see yourself as the scapegoat, but the golden child, the favorites, the others who can't say boo to a goose, can't do anything wrong, are treated like they're on a pedestal, like they're special, like they're wonderful. And you say to yourself, where's the respect for me? They bark and shout and demand respect your elders. But you're in your 50s, 40s now. Yeah, they're older, fine, but they're not older. They're not emotionally mature.
Kids and grown bodies.
They're not mature. When you really, go below the superficial and the surface, you recognize and realize that actually they're kids playing adults.
Yep.
The other issue here is they showed you how low your standards used to be. Let me repeat that. They showed you how low your standards used to be. Many people who lack friendships nowadays had friendships and seem to have forgotten that they lost those friendships along the way. And it wasn't their fault of their own. It was the fact that they raised their standards. About 2 years ago or so, I had a so-called friend, and when I was moving in a different direction to him, he didn't like it. Because he was single. He was emotionally a mess. He didn't want to take responsibility. And when I said to him, I've met the love of my life, I'm going to get married, I want to do this, that, whatever, he tried to instill doubt, tried to make me question things, but my standards were raised. And it's the same with family as well. Certain family members don't want you to achieve anything. They want you to plod along. But if you've got ambition, if you've got drive...
That's like my motherfucking mom. Didn't want to be shit. Didn't want to do shit. Didn't want to be shit at all. That's why we stayed homeless all of our fucking life. Place to place, house to house, shelter to shelter, bando to bando, staying with people to stay with people. And I finally looked in her eyes and saw that it wasn't the eyes of a grown motherfucking woman. It was the eyes of a fucking child. That shit hurts. Then look at you with the fluoride stare. That shit hurts even worse. Like, like I'm giving some fucking logic. And then other shit, like, go home. You ain't my daddy. Can't tell you what to do with my money. What the fuck you do? I'm like this. Bitch, I hate you for life. Now, in the afterlife, and beyond. She's dead now, by the way. Last year. But it's just like didn't want to be shit. The mom cool, yes, she's hyper fucking religious as shit, But do you have to be that fucking rebellious? Ain't nothing wrong with doing whatever the fuck you want to do. And I understand grandma is a heavy duty Christian, but you had a good life. Why would you want to fuck up your life? Is a question that I will never know. But when you're born stupid, selfish, and stubborn, and then drugs is an added hobby, it's over. All the prayer, all the work in the church, all the late night crying, all that shit didn't do shit. They say 2 or more gather in the name, shit will get done. Nope, didn't get done. You know how many people prayed for my mom, gave mama many handouts to help us, and she smoked and drank it all up. Nigga, I hate my mom. And that's fucking clarity. And she did teach me one thing. Probably 2 things. Taught me how to play spades. I'm a bad motherfucker. And the second thing she taught me, which is number 1, she taught me how not to be like her. Not to be stupid, not to be selfish, not to be stubborn. And not to motherfucking be homeless all my goddamn life when I get older. But ain't a parent supposed to set a good foundation for the fucking kids? At least have something to pass down to them? My mom didn't give a fuck. We didn't even have pictures. Bullshit, right? But let a motherfucker tell you, you need a hug. Nah, I need a gun. That's what I fucking need. To shoot your condescending ass. On some real shit.
Got a goal, if you want to achieve something, it exposes their low standards, their patheticness, their inability as such to take responsibility. And lastly, they pushed you to build a life beyond shame, obligation, guilt, emotional debt. Think about that for a second. You could have stayed where you were and had the same results. You could have put up with the same shit. You could have cried every Christmas. You could have been humiliated constantly. And that could have been your life forever. Irrespective of your age or your circumstance or where you're at right now, you have now seen the power of walking away, of boundaries, of how this hate is actually an epiphany moment. Because it's not actually hate. It's, I'm not crazy. I'm not a fool. I'm not toxic. I'm not stupid. I've just surrounded myself by the wrong people. I've just tried to speak to idiots. I've tried to connect with people who lack depth. They're wrong for me. Now, where your gift, your individuality, your authenticity comes from, who knows? God, the great beyond, who knows? But through this hate and this epiphany, you recognize and you realize, okay, I've tried my life this way. Just try to do everything I can to fit in. Now, I'm going to do something different. Now I'm going to walk down a different street. When I start my own family, if I want to, it will be different. I chose my friends, but I chose people just like my family. That's why I hate them. And that's why I'm also sick and tired of the bullshit. And if you want to dive deeper into this and level up even more.
Yep, that's the end of that. Because he was about to go off into, you want to watch another video. I forgot the name of his channel. I got to go back to my other shit again. But, yeah. I call it healthy hatred. Or I like to call it clarity. You can't lie to yourself. You can't deny your rage. You can't deny the pain that you feel. There's no time limit on grief. Melancholy is a bitch. Pops up whenever she feels like it. I have to fight that shit every day, and I gotta live with that. That's the only thing I hate is the melancholy. Only thing I hate. Like I'm talking about like real shit. So I work on a lot of music. Need to get back to my art. Need to get back to my finishing my book because I'm working on 2 novels. And shit, all those fellas. Voice acting and ghostwriting it is. You know. What y'all talking about? Gotta go, bro. Hit you next time. For sure, for sure. Yep. Nah, I'm writing I'm writing a fantasy novel. I'm writing a fantasy novel called Cosmic and the Planes of Existence. Yeah, that shit is motherfucking lit. I gotta rewrite my I gotta write my other chapters. I gotta find my book. I still got the first chapters. I might have to probably rewrite it. I might go over and read it and proofread it. See what I gotta rewrite. But yeah. I need to get back to that. But I need to buy some more notebooks. I've been buying notebooks for my rhymes. I've been filling them bitches up. I'm on my new rhyme book right now. You know. But don't get me wrong, I was thinking about it though. I was probably make a novel and probably like throw a couple pictures in it. Yeah, or like chapters and a couple scenes, show a picture here, picture there. Yeah, do it like that. Cause like I like kind of like read like a Star Wars novel back in the day, and they kind of did the same shit. You know, it's a nice ass picture. You know, that take up the whole page, and then it goes back to the novel, then it goes to a full page picture. You know, I might do it like that. Take it back old school. Oh yes, I'll definitely read you a bedtime story. It's almost about that time anyway. Let me play some music. We'll play some music and get up out of here. Yeah, but I just wanted to play those quick news clips and played that last one. But shouts out to everybody. Shout out to Crystal. It's cool. California love, baby. And much love to my guy. There's Von's over there in the UK correspondent. They over there doing the riots and shit. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Eyes Wide Shut. I think Philly OG popped up. Shouts out to Philly. And shouts out to everybody that's going to watch on the playback. We're going to rock out to some music real quick. And then we're going to get up out of here. I got you, Kristen.
Asiatic, real black man, I'm crafted in God's image. Lyrically, I'm a savage, engulfing the planet. With the squad grid cool, I ain't going nowhere. You better get used to it, equipped with the toolage. And I ain't talking about no hands on the band lab and holding the game for ransom. Run me mine, and I don't want my chips to circulate. Fast food for the CEOs, don't taking them on dinner date. Unless I'm well trained, fair to say that I've been a great stuck in your weight class. Relentless, I'm heavyweight savers with the blows, quick feet like I lead. Joe's when I do, I'm leaving flat in the ring. John Kemp when I lift off, finish like Dominique. Underrated like Pippen when I kept bringing a ring. Put in a lot of work, my best interest for the team. Just give me the hand off and I'ma run it up the scene. Fake smiles, fake nods when they hear me on the beat. On my phone against the odds, I'ma keep on doing me. I'm a treasure in the mud for the dirty side. I'm a fortune undiscovered and I ain't been found. I represent for all my brothers above or underground. And all of the black queens, it's your flowers and crowns.
want this hip hop, the realest hip hop. Everybody love this hip hop, let's give them hip hop. You want this hip hop, the realest hip hop. Everybody love this hip hop, let's give them hip hop. You want this hip hop, the realest hip hop. Everybody love this hip hop, let's give them hip hop. You want this hip hop, let's give them hip hop. Everybody love this hip hop, let's give them hip hop. It's time to unload the drama unfold. My 44 gold, taking your soul, never reload. Where do we go? The battlefield's bigger explode, but the government kill a ball with every flow. I'm the infamous lyricist to the fans. They never say when they implement all the tactics to kill a quick with these instruments. With these sentences, shaking one in the instant. Quick hurricane is the name, you better know who you're dealing with. Style master, slow it down cause I'm faster. Bastard in the dark abyss, that's where I cast you. Natural disaster, I'm the final chapter. Happy running in circles like hamsters, little bastards. I'm the warrior, battlefield looking glorious. Skills is so notorious, kicking your ass like Morpheus. The anomaly, speaking new philosophy, speaking with the velocity, cause a lot of atrocities. You want this hip hop, the realest hip hop. Everybody love this hip hop, let's give them hip hop. You want this hip hop, the realest hip hop. Everybody love this hip hop, let's give them hip hop. You want this hip hop, the realest hip hop. Everybody love this hip hop, let's give them hip hop. You want this hip hop, the realest hip hop. Everybody love this hip hop, let's give them hip hop.
Shout out to everybody. We in the building with it.
Idiocracy became real life. Truman Show is my real life. I'm Neo, that red pill, it ruined my life. They live, they praying for our demise. Even an angel not above falling. Conspiracy theorists, I think that's my calling. Reporting live from the Civil War, I'm recording. With my eyes wide shut, Illuminati wanna see us all in a coffin. Deep of vendetta and vigilantes, yeah, we all revolting.
I think I'm entitled. You want answers. I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Dodge your monsters in Dark City. Nigga just be real, but try to fuck with me like Resident Evil experiments. Gotta pull the guns out and kill the quick. The demolition man ain't scared of shit. 7 figures with the case, you prepare for this. I robot, can you see the microchips? Play the nigga forehead over your wrist. They ain't got the nigga live, they be watching shit. Couldn't see the spy weird do device shit. People saying they a doctor with no licenses. Got an M&AK for decisive hits. Like Watchdog, take a good device to whip. Make you crash to a motherfucking building, bitch. Pop the clip in the blip, they click bow. Overkill a nigga, they hit it with more rounds. Hurricane spit in the face is profound. Why these people tripping on gender and pronouns? What about the homeless and government shutdowns? For the government, we shooting them all down. Just like the Matrix, bitch, amazing flips. Shoot you in the face, you bitch, the case dismissed. Send it to the grave, the bitch, they can't convict. I'm the motherfucker from the ancient myth, the cave the whip. Ready support the from the start in the Hunger Games, yeah, you bitches will run for. Set the record straight, these niggas ain't on par. White House down, we killing them all, dog.
Idiocracy became real life. Truman Show is my real life. I'm Neo, that red pill, it ruined my life. They live, they praying for our demise. Even an angel not above falling. Conspiracy theorists, I think that's my calling. Reporting live from the Civil War, I'm recording. With my eyes wide shut, Illuminati wanna see us all in a coffin. Deep of vendetta and vigilantes, yeah, we all revolting.
Son, we live in a world that has walls, and those walls have to be guarded by men with guns. Who's gonna do it? You? You, Lieutenant Weinberg? I have a greater responsibility than you can possibly fathom.
That's right. Now we on the last song. We're gonna get up out of here. This is my new track that I just got done dropping today, called my old school Detroit flow. I know y'all hear me on rap fast, rap slow, rap dark, and all this shit, you know, but let me take it back to my Detroit flow, y'all.
These niggas scared. I guess I gotta tone it down for y'all. On the range.
raised in the projects, dude. Where we give all these haters the blues. Fuck cops, man, we breaking the rules. Outlaws, yeah, we bringing the tools. I'm a rebel, what the fuck you gon' do? Get on my level, we'll get lost in the dust. Ain't gas that I trust. Y'all feds ain't fucking with us. Tell the government enough is enough. Pull up in the truck. Politician getting shot the fuck up. Like a Christmas tree lighting them up. Got the Sprite in my cup. Sip the lean, about to light up a blunt. As I walk straight up to the front. Ayo in my hand. Understand, you ain't calling my bluff. Taking limbs off the body with shots. Then I blew up the spot. The whole scene is your burial plot. I saw the news and the aerial shots. I just ready to block this revolution. Are you ready or not? Let me hit you with this Detroit flow. This old school Detroit flow. To this old school Detroit flow. This old school Detroit flow. Let them know. This that old school Detroit flow. This old school Detroit flow. Wanna smoke? To this old school Detroit flow. This the old school Detroit flow. Let them know. Pop a clip, time to drop that fool. Never fuck with a project dude. We used to all dodge cops at school. Now we all grown up on the block, that's cool. If the cops come through, they get popped at too. Let me spit this rebel shit on this laid back tune. Because I got you niggas scared of my hype ass tunes. Y'all scared of revolution, better fight back, dude. Let me kick a fed ass with these fly ass moves. Plus I think I got blood on my nice ass shoes. Have to dip to the dealer and cop that coupe. Bulletproof, out to black dash out with the crew. On a mission, about to blow up a factory, dude. About to bring all the pain and the agony, dude. Got the world news saying it's a tragedy, dude. Destroy the evil warrior, then you have to regroup. Say hurricane is the truth, bitch. Let me hit you with this Detroit flow. This old school Detroit flow. Wanna smoke? To this old school Detroit flow. This old school Detroit flow. Let them know. This the old school Detroit flow. This old school Detroit flow. Wanna smoke? To this old school Detroit flow. This old school Detroit flow. Let them know. Let me get you with this Detroit flow. This old school Detroit flow. Wanna smoke? To this old school Detroit flow. This old school Detroit flow. Let them know. Let me get you with the Detroit flow. This old school Detroit flow. Wanna smoke? To this old school Detroit flow. This old school Detroit flow. Let them know.
Set by the door. Woo! I'm a bad motherfucker for this. They scared of my hype shit, so let me tone it down. Scared of my hype shit, so let me tone it down. You know what I'm saying? But shouts out to everybody coming through. This is just a quick listen and playing my new music. Shouts out to everybody. You know, now I'm about to be focused on some more news, you know what I'm saying? You know, like I'm waiting on everybody else to drop their verses, send it back to me so I can be able to drop some new music. We still got like maybe like 3 or 4 songs on the way. Still 3 or 4 songs out there, just ready to be dropped, ready to be dropped. You know what I'm saying? But me, I'm chilling. I'm gonna chill for a minute and just probably get back to my news, get back to some art a little bit, some literature and shit, and flow back to Crystal City, you know what I'm saying? Much love to the goddess Crystal. Thanks for hitting me up with that news. We rocked out on that day with all that news. We was all over the world with it. That was nice. You know what I'm saying? And shouts out to my UK correspondent Vonta. I'm gonna still keep my eyes and ears on the streets. I want to get all the best clips of the other people talking and shit. You know what I'm saying? I might do another short, you know, but there's some good newsworthy shit. We going live. We going live with it. You know what I'm saying? You know, but I'm just trying to keep my ears on the ground everywhere. You know, I think some shit going down in Russia. Something about Russia was aiming lasers at some UK pilots or some shit. I don't know what the fuck going on with that. Something about Russia was aiming some lasers at some people. Like, yo, Putin, what the fuck are you doing? Always much love and appreciation, okay. Thank you, Vonta. Thank you, baby. Shouts out to the UK correspondent, Vonta, and the first lady of the Hurricane Night Trappist Church, and the head of the VBU already. You know what I'm saying? Can't wait to Friday. He said, yes, Russian ship in British waters. Holy shit. Oh, it's going down. Holy shit. Putin, what the fuck? I tell you, Putin, I told you, do not aim that shit at my lady's mainland. God damn it, they already shut down air travel. Nigga can't even go to Cali. This some bullshit. Can't travel shit. So this some bullshit. Putin, stand the fuck down, please. At least send some people to get Vonta up out of there so she can be safe. Like, at least, come on, man. Those are Dania. I drink the vodka too, man. I'm down with bricks. Fuck my monetary system over here, nigga. I want bricks. All white bricks. I'm fooling y'all. But yeah, no, there's a lot of crazy shit going on. So you said yes, they are in British waters. So we gotta cover that. We're gonna cover that tomorrow. We gotta cover that tomorrow. What is Russia doing in British waters, aiming lasers at people and shit, testing out ICBM missiles and shit? Please, Putin. Look, man, this is from the Revolutionary War over here. Your friendly neighborhood Russian sympathizer. Hurricane is a Russian sympathizer. Hey, yo, I don't hear Edward Snowden complaining about any conditions. This motherfucker told America, hey, yo, your government watching you. I'm out, bitch, with the Russia and chilled. I don't hear nothing going on with that guy. I hope he all right. You know, shoot, he might be all right because we don't hear from him. I know people's like, thank you for telling the truth to your people. You are a patriot, but they just called you a fucking traitor. Here's some vodka and some beautiful ladies. Her name is Mishka, Mushka, and Natasha. These three lovely women is going to take care of your every wants and needs. Then they get Edward Snowden like, thanks, nigga. But shout out to everybody coming through. We're going to cover that Russian news tomorrow. Best believe that. And if it's some more UK news, we're going to cover that. And I know there's going to be some shit going on over here. They still tripping about this $2,000 shit that's about to get sunk out and all that shit. I'm like, man, don't trust the government at all. But, and then, damn, I still got to get back to them goddamn Epstein files. I'm glad there's other bigger news at play so I could kind of put it to the side because real shit, let's just be honest. The Epstein shit is a distraction because all that news I just covered all over the goddamn world, shit, that's the real shit that's popping. That's the real shit. And Trump about to go to war with Venezuela. So it's Trump about to give out some money, Trump going to war with Venezuela, and that's kind of the fucking big shit. You know, well, so-called big propaganda shit here. But like anything else under that, you just got to do some independent research and just deep dive, do some due diligence to find all the secret shit on why is they using this to distract us and shit. But there's a lot of big shit going on and motherfuckers caring about this Epstein shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's a great distraction. And plus a motherfucking person can't say anything without bringing up Charlie Kirk or January 6th. So I'm like, okay, more distractions. So that's why we focused on what's going on all over the world. It's a miracle. Because I'm pimping all over the world. Got the women and the caviar. Getting physical. Because it's pimping all over the world. I don't know why I thought about that Ludacris song. But anyway, man, shouts out to everybody. I'm going to keep on saying shouts out to everybody again. Much love to my UK correspondent, Vonta. You already know what it is. And much love to my Cali Crystal, my sexy California independent researcher. We about to go hunt some cryptids tonight. But anyway, shouts out to everybody coming through. Y'all's the truth. This was just a quick listen and some news and cover. I forgot the last guy, but healthy hatred. Basically, I call it clarity. I call it clarity. You know what I'm saying? Be true to yourself and keep your head up, keep that bread up, keep your self-awareness up, keep your spatial awareness up, and protect yourself, protect your energy. And if you got a family that's with you, protect them too, protect your household. And we out.